Just because something's common doesn't mean it's right. It just means most people are stuck in the same place. If you're a med spa owner, this might sting a little. What I'm about to tell you will make you a lot more money. And if you're just starting out, this will help you get started the right way from the very beginning, and you'll get ahead of the game that much faster. So here it is. You're leaving a ton of money on the table, and you don't even know it. Clients drop off, no-shows happen, rebooking is inconsistent. You're posting content, and it's not landing like you hoped. You're having to be involved in the day-to-day of everything. You deal with it because you were told that's just how the business works. But it's not. This isn't normal. It's just common because most are making these same mistakes. Even if things are going well, but you've been feeling like something's off and can't quite put your finger on it, this is why. Let's walk through the 3 biggest mistakes I see inside most med spas, how they show up, and where they started. The first mistake is trusting the wrong people to give you the right advice. Most people make this mistake early because when you start looking for answers, you don't know who to trust yet. You know you need clinical advice, so most med spa owners go to their medical field friends for help. Injectors, estheticians, nurses, providers, or you'll join some Facebook groups. And to be clear, this is not a shot at any of them. You absolutely need that advice and training. If you're not good at what you do, you better hire someone that is, or you won't last in this business very long. However, you then start asking the people that gave you clinical advice for business advice. And that's where the real problems begin. It's like asking a personal trainer how to build and run an entire gym. Just because they're great at training clients doesn't mean they know how to choose the software, manage the staff, structure the memberships, or keep the business profitable. In every other industry, that would be obvious. In the med spa industry, it seems to be normal. So why isn't this a problem right away? Because if you're good, people come. It's the field of dreams mentality. If you build it, they will come. You build it, you will come. And it works at first, but it's not scalable or sustainable. You'll eventually hit an income plateau. You'll remain completely involved in everything. You'll either be stressed trying to handle it all, or you start paying more people to help while still hitting the same revenue ceiling. So worst of all, you'll leave a ton of money on the table. Now, maybe you're fine with that. Maybe you're making enough and don't care how much money you're losing. You want to do it all yourself. And if that's you, have at it. But if you're someone who wants to scale properly, efficiently, and make all the money you can possibly make out of your office, here's what you do instead. You ask different people. People who understand operations, not just the treatments. People who've run offices, managed teams, and built the systems. You don't need more opinions. You need perspective from people who actually run and manage the business side. For many of you, you know the actual business portion of your business is necessary, but really don't know how important it is or what things need to be in place. Fix it by talking to the people who actually know what's necessary to operate your business. It's that simple. So go do it, because not doing it is costing you money as we speak. And this leads straight into the second mistake, because if you ask the wrong people for business advice, they probably gave you bad software advice too. Most med spa owners choose their software based on what someone said they liked, or what got recommended in a Facebook group. You know what's easy to chart with, what handles intake forms, what stores before and after photos, all the clinical things, and what looks great to you and the patient in the exam room. And don't get me wrong, sure that stuff's important, but here's the big secret. The software companies lead with that shiny and pretty exam room stuff because they know you'll choose what looks clean on the clinical side without ever asking if it actually supports the business. They'll throw in a few automated reminders and some random report, just enough to make you think it's built for growth. However, it's probably not. What rarely gets asked is, how does this actually help me run the business? You didn't think about scheduling flow or how the front desk handles follow-ups, or whether it integrates with billing, prescribing, recall systems, or internal communication. You didn't look at anything related to client retention beyond maybe a reminder, because at the time, none of those things seem important. And if I'm being real with you, some of you still don't think they're important. but they are. Remember, the software houses your client retention, client experience, booking, schedule, marketing, CRM, EMR, texting, client notes, sets your commission structure for your payroll, and much more. And when paired with the right systems, the people you are now going to go out and talk to will become the literal lifeblood of your business. It's where everything happens. Some of you overlook this so obviously that you will not blink at buying a $150,000 machine with all the attachments, but refuse to pay more than $100 a month for your software. The mere fact I am able to point this out is the problem, and why this is in the top 3 mistakes, and could probably make a run at the biggest mistake. And even worse than all that, some practices still aren't using real software. No booking link, no automation, no client-facing tools. All because they're thinking about what's easiest for them, not what their clients need or want. I'm not going to get all the reasons why that's a problem right now, because most of you understand how big of a revenue killer that is. So I don't know what software you're using. It might be fine, but you need to ask the right people if it actually does what your business needs it to do. If it doesn't, fix it. Because the longer you build on the wrong system, the harder it gets to grow. And it's very likely costing you way more money than its monthly fee. All right, so now for the biggest mistake of them all. So you think you're in the med spa business. You're not. You're in the sales, marketing, and customer service business. The injectables and lasers, those are tools. They're how you deliver the outcome, but they're not the business. The business is what drives people to your door and keeps them coming back. Sales is how your front desk handles objections. It's how your provider presents your services. It's whether a client walks out with one service or mapped out multiple treatment plan. Marketing is what keeps you top of mind. Lets people know you have that top tier machine you just paid an arm and a leg for. It's the follow-up text they get the next day. It's the ad they see when scrolling Instagram at night. It's how you stay visible even when they're not booking. So when they want to book, they book with you. Customer service is how your team treats a client running late. It's whether the phone gets answered with urgency or attitude. It's how you handle the client who doesn't know what they need, but knows how they want to feel. It's you being an injector/therapist, because that's just part of it. All of this, that is the real business. And if you don't build systems around sales, marketing, and service, it doesn't matter how great your technique is or what machine you have. Someone with lesser skill and better structure will pass you. And if you understand this truth, everything will change. Because once you start operating like a business, not just a provider, you stop guessing and you start growing. If any of what I just told you hit, good. It means you're waking up to how the business actually works. You don't have to burn it all down. But if you want to grow and make more money, you have to go back and rebuild the parts that actually matter. And if you're just starting, now you have the foundation to grow your business the right way so it can scale as big as you want it to. Our mission here is to see every med spa owner succeed and reach their highest potential. Well, that's all I've got for you. Hope you got something out of it. If you did, like, subscribe, and comment below on what you've struggled with the most. Thanks for watching.